Bruh. Oh my goodness. So it's gotten pretty bad when it comes to Biden's deteriorating mental state. And it's gotten so bad where talks of the 25th Amendment are circling, okay? And apparently Chip Roy, a Republican representative, advised Kamala Harris to invoke the 25th to get Biden out of office because they're like, hey, in his state right now, he is, a harm to the country. We don't know, what he knows, if he's able to move, right, able-bodied. Clearly his mind isn't what it used to be. That can be, a weak point for bad actors or rival countries to attack. The Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, was asked, hey, do you agree with Chip Roy's, resolution? And he said, yeah, pretty much. He said at this point in time, yeah, that would be fair. The reason why I find this interesting, because I talked about this earlier in my live stream, where I was like, hey, when it comes to the 25th Amendment, they may evoke the 25th Amendment. But at the same time, I was thinking about, well, that wouldn't really help Republicans, because why would you want to get Biden out of office and replace him with Kamala Harris, someone who, according to recent polls, would beat Trump? So I don't know why you would do that. And then I go back to, as I've said before, when it came to his first term in office, when it comes to Trump, is that they don't like Trump. Okay? The Republicans don't like Trump. When it comes to anything that's going on with Trump right now, it really has nothing to do with the Democrats. It really has everything to do with the Republican Party, because those leaders, those heads, do not like Trump. They don't like him. Okay, he's a wild card. Given everything he's brought into the Republican Party, the debauchery in many cases, they sure as heck don't like him. So when I hear something about the 25th Amendment and, Speaker of the House saying, yeah, that is a possibility, I don't blink an eye anymore, because I know they don't want him in office, that if there is someone who can beat him, they would want that person there. And it's gotten to the point where Republicans want Democrats to win the race, and Democrats want Democrats to win the race. So it's a waiting game from what it seems. It seems to be an act of attrition where we have to wait whether or not Biden is going to drop out. And as time gets closer and closer, well, Biden seems to be gotten more defiant. Where the last I saw it was on Drudge Report, where he was like, yo, try me. He's calling their bluff for them to elect someone else. That's what they're saying. That the electors won't vote for Biden, they'll vote for someone else. And the more we get, interviews like I covered, the more we get, him going to rallies and slurring his speech, the more negative press that happens, and the more the press get on every single little attack, because I would argue that the press is way more harsh on Biden than they ever were on Trump.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Because they want this man out. They want him to step down. They see him as a liability moving into the next election. And you're getting donors who are saying deuces. They're not funding, and they have no back or support of the administration. And once the money goes bye-bye, that can impact everyone else. So how I see it is that everyone of the Democratic Party, everyone in the DNC, is trying to get this man out of office, because it's going to negatively have a ripple effect from seats that they worked very hard to gain. You can imagine working hard, trying to go out, hey, make sure to vote, blah, 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 marketing all of that to be lost simply due to the incompetence of the president, simply due to the deteriorating cosmetic appearance of the president. And I'm sure nobody would want that to happen. No one in the DNC would want that to happen, because those are very cherished votes that would go bye-bye, because it's like, yo, the person that you work for, I don't really have faith in that person. So I'm not going to vote for you because I don't have faith in the administration. And you're seeing as the days go by that it's crumbling right before our eyes, that he's not going to beat Trump if the election was held today. That moving on into November, he's not going to beat Trump based on the polls right now. Something needs to be said. I don't know if it's Jill who wants to hold on to this power. I don't know what needs to happen. If Democrats are looking to beat Trump, it's not going to be via Biden. And I think that's, unfortunately, that is That is clear as present day, okay? That is crystal clear that this man he lacks, unfortunately, the mental capacity to go through. And forget about going through, he lacks it to go on another 4 years. And if that's the case, if he's gonna step down, let's say he does beat Trump, and he steps down anyway and gives it to Kamala, well, might as well just give it to her right now and let her get all 4 years instead of having to be in your shadow for the first 1 or 2 or however long, because I would say that's more of a piss poor reflection historically on Biden of having to step down due to his faculties shutting down than it is for him saying, you know what, I think what's best for the country right now is to give it to Kamala Harris. I've been with her this entire time. I know she has the spirit to do, the job that needs to be done, yada, 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 however you want to package it. But I would say that would be less damaging to his legacy as president than it would be to step down during your second term. I think everyone is working together to try and get him to step down, but at the same time, if he's that stubborn, where he's like, it was not going to happen, it's to the point where he's disconnected from reality. Because according to the interview with Stephanopoulos, he's lost. He thinks that, hey, the party's with him, that everyone's for him, and that, nothing's wrong. So either these people are being two-faced, or he's not seeing the media. Or maybe he is seeing the media and he's just ignoring it. Because last time I heard, he was simply dismissing them as elites. And I'm like, yo, that's like right-wing, that's right-wing rhetoric, calling people elites. And this is what the elites want, and the communists and the Marxists and everything. So it's pretty interesting, man. It's pretty interesting to see. Hopefully he steps down, but at the same time, they're not even going to give it to Kamala. Because from what we covered on the live streams and whatnot, they want her to earn the seat. That's what they want. So it's quite a shite show, we'll say. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Lucas, he should not step down. He should go on with his re-election campaign, and I expect to have a solid 4 years out of him. Or if you believe, you're delusional. Unfortunately, his performance at the debate was a foreshadow to a greater significant problem going on. And I think the best thing for him to do is to step down and give it to someone who has a fighting chance if he is for the party. If he's for himself, then he'll continue on. But I think that's going to have a negative repercussion for a lot of people besides himself. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me Friday through Sunday. Disagreement day. You call in and we duke it out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Sorry, I was just, bro, it's crazy. This year is crazy. Anyways, and all that fun stuff. Until next time, guys, be amazing. Elect someone else.